Hello, my friends. It's Dr. Frank here again. In this video, we're talking about something most of us don't think twice about, our bedtime habits. After 45 years of helping over 100,000 senior patients, I can tell you, what you do in the last hour before sleep can make or break your next day. Some habits that seem innocent, like taking a hot shower or reading on your phone, might actually be hurting your sleep, your memory, and even your heart health. So, in this video, I'll share 5 bedtime habits to avoid, and 5 better ones to help you fall asleep faster, wake up refreshed, and protect your brain as you age. Oh, and trust me, the best bedtime habits are at the end, so don't go anywhere. Before we start, tell me in the comments below where are you watching from and how's your sleep these days. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to be the part of Ageless Seniors. It helps our Ageless Seniors Health family grow every single day, and we can reach more seniors in need. Let's dive in. Bad bedtime habit number 5. It's one of the most common bedtime mistakes I've seen, especially in folks over 60, is eating a large meal and heading straight to bed. When you lie down too soon, your stomach struggles to digest properly. This can lead to acid reflux, heartburn, and even poor sleep quality. A study from Johns Hopkins University found that adults who ate within 2 hours of bedtime were 40% more likely to experience nighttime acid reflux, which can damage the esophagus over time. In my 45 years as a doctor, I've seen this cause restless nights, coughing fits, and even morning sore throats. So here's my advice. Give your body at least 2 to 3 hours after dinner before lying down. If you're truly hungry before bed, choose something light, a small bowl of yogurt, a few almonds, or a banana. Your body and your sleep will thank you for it. Bad bedtime habit number 4. Now, my friends, here's one I see every single day. Falling asleep with the phone in your hand or the TV still talking in the background. It might feel relaxing, but science says otherwise. The blue light from screens tells your brain, hey, it's daytime, even when it's 11 p.m. This confuses your body and reduces melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep naturally. In fact, a Harvard study showed that seniors exposed to screen light before bed took over 50 minutes longer to fall asleep and had more frequent night awakenings. I've had so many patients come to me saying, Dr. Frank, I just can't sleep well anymore. And when I ask what they do before bed, they always say the same thing. I watch my shows or scroll my phone. Here's my friendly advice after 45 years in medicine. Turn off all screens at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, try something calming. Read a real book, listen to soft music, or do a bit of light stretching. If you must use your phone, switch on night mode or blue light filter and keep the screen dim. Trust me, your eyes, your brain, and your sleep will thank you. Bad bedtime habit number 3. Here's one that surprises many of my patients, and it might surprise you too. Keeping your bedroom too warm can actually make it harder for your body to rest and recover overnight. You see, when we fall asleep, our body temperature naturally drops by about 1 to 2 degrees. This little drop signals to your brain that it's time to rest, but when the room is too warm, say above 72 Fahrenheit, your body struggles to cool down. The result? You toss, you turn, and you wake up feeling groggy instead of refreshed. A study from the National Sleep Foundation found that people who slept in cooler rooms, around 65 Fahrenheit, experienced deeper, more restorative sleep and woke up less often during the night. I've seen hundreds of seniors improve their sleep simply by adjusting the thermostat. So here's what I recommend. Keep your room between 60-67 Fahrenheit. Crack a window open if it's safe to do so. Use breathable bedding. Cotton or bamboo are great choices. And here's a simple trick. If your feet feel cold, wear light socks instead of piling on heavy blankets. Your body will thank you with a night of peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. Bad bedtime habit number 2. Now, here's something that sounds healthy, but often backfires for my senior patients. Drinking too much water, herbal tea, or even warm milk right before bed might seem like a great way to relax. But it can cause a long night of bathroom trips. As we age, our bladder muscles weaken, and our kidneys keep working through the night. That means more frequent urges to urinate and more interrupted sleep. In fact, studies show that nearly 70% of adults over 60 experience nocturia, or nighttime bathroom visits, which can seriously affect deep sleep and even raise the risk of nighttime falls. Now, don't get me wrong, staying hydrated is very important. But the trick is when you drink, not how much. After 45 years in practice, here's what I tell my patients. Drink most of your water during the day. Cut back on fluids about 2 hours before bedtime. If you enjoy tea at night, avoid diuretics like chamomile or green tea. They can still increase bathroom trips. Try caffeine-free rooibos or valerian root instead. Good hydration keeps your heart and skin healthy, but timing it right keeps your sleep peaceful too. Bad bedtime habit number 1. All right, my friends, this is one that worries me deeply because I've seen it far too often. Many seniors tell me, Dr. Frank, I just take a small drink or a sleeping pill before bed. It helps me fall asleep. And yes, it might help you fall asleep faster, but it won't help you stay asleep. And that's the real problem. Alcohol and most sleep medications disrupt your REM sleep, which is the stage where your brain heals, stores memories, and balances mood. In fact, research from the University of California found that even small doses of alcohol before bed can reduce REM sleep by up to 40%, leading to grogginess, poor focus, and emotional fatigue the next day. And here's something even more serious. When combined with certain prescriptions, alcohol can dangerously slow down your heart rate or breathing. I've seen this pattern again and again. People feel like they're sleeping, but in truth, their body and brain never fully rest. Here's what I recommend instead. If you need help winding down, try a warm cup of milk with a pinch of turmeric, or magnesium-rich foods like almonds or bananas an hour before bed. Practice gentle breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And for those who like routines, try a few minutes of quiet meditation or stretching before bed. Sleep is not just about closing your eyes, it's about letting your body repair and renew itself. Let's give it the right tools to do that safely and naturally. All right, my friends, we've talked enough about what not to do before bed. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's focus on the good habits that can truly change the way your body and mind rest at night. These are simple, powerful things I've seen help thousands of my patients. And I promise, once you start doing them, your evenings will never feel the same again. You know, over the years, I've noticed something funny in my patients. Most of them think insomnia just comes with age. But when I ask about their bedtime routine, there's always one glowing culprit. Their screens, phones, tablets, TVs. They all give off something called blue light. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. And when your brain thinks the sun's still out, it stops making melatonin. That's your natural sleep hormone. Harvard researchers actually found that people who looked at screens before bed made half as much melatonin as those who read a regular book. That means you could be lying there wide awake, not because you're old or stressed, but because your phone told your body to stay up. I had a patient, Marlene, 67 years old. She swore she couldn't sleep past 2 a.m. anymore. We didn't give her pills. I just asked her to stop scrolling Facebook an hour before bed. 2 weeks later, she told me, Dr. Frank, I'm sleeping like I did in my 40s. So here's your simple prescription. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. Switch to soft yellow lighting. Read something calming or listen to gentle music instead. If you do this for just a week, you'll start feeling the difference. Your body wants to rest. It just needs you to stop confusing it. Good bedtime habit number 5. One of the most powerful things you can do for your health doesn't come from a pill bottle or a fancy gadget. It's simply keeping a steady bedtime and wake-up time. You'd be surprised how many of my patients tell me, Doc, I go to bed whenever I feel tired. But our bodies don't like surprises. Inside you is a kind of clock called the circadian rhythm. It runs your sleep, your hormones, even your digestion. When you go to bed at different hours every night, that clock gets confused. You might fall asleep one night at 10 p.m. and the next at midnight, but your brain never knows when to release melatonin or when to wake you up gently. Researchers at Yale found that seniors who kept a consistent bedtime and wake time had 30% better sleep quality and 40% fewer nighttime awakenings than those with irregular schedules. That's huge, and it doesn't cost a cent. So here's what I tell my patients. Pick a bedtime and a wake-up time, and stick to them, even on weekends. Try to catch some morning sunlight right after waking up. It resets your body clock for the day. And at night, dim the lights and slow your routine so your body knows bedtime is near. It's like training a friendly pet. Consistency builds trust. When your body learns your rhythm, sleep comes easier, deeper, and more refreshing. Once you master this one, you'll be amazed how quickly your mornings start feeling brighter. Good bedtime habit number 4. All right, my friends, let's talk about your sleep environment. If there's one thing I've learned from visiting patients' homes over the years, It's that many people make their bedrooms everything but a place for rest. TVs, bright clocks, noisy streets, piles of clothes. Your poor brain doesn't know whether it's time to sleep or time to do laundry. Think of your bedroom as a signal station for your body. When you walk in, your senses should say, "Ah, it's time to slow down." That means soft lighting, calm colors, and as little noise as possible. Research from the University of Pennsylvania found that older adults who kept their rooms cool, around 65-68 Fahrenheit, and dark, slept longer and deeper than those in warmer or brighter rooms. Now I remember one of my patients, Howard, 72 years old. He told me he couldn't sleep more than 4 hours straight. When I visited, his TV was on standby, blinking, the curtains were thin as tissue, and his bedside lamp looked like a lighthouse. We made a few small changes, blackout curtains, a soft lamp, and no electronics. The next month he came back smiling, saying, "Doc, I've been sleeping like a teenager." So here's your sleep prescription for tonight. Keep your room dark, cool, and quiet. Reserve your bed for sleep, not TV or phone scrolling. If noise is an issue, try a soft fan or white noise. Replace bright white bulbs with warm yellow ones. Your bedroom should feel like a safe, cozy cave, the kind of place your body loves to rest in. Once you create that little sanctuary, you'll start noticing deeper, more peaceful nights without even trying. Good bedtime habit number 3. Let's talk about something most folks overlook: moving earlier in the day. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or joining a gym at 70. I mean gentle, consistent movement. Things like walking, gardening, or even light stretching. You see, your body loves rhythm. When you move during the day, you tell your brain, "Hey, we're awake now." And when the sun goes down, your body knows it's time to rest. I've seen it again and again in my patients. Those who stay active in daylight hours sleep more soundly at night. A Stanford study found that older adults who got just 30 minutes of daylight movement every morning fell asleep twice as fast and stayed asleep longer. That's better than most sleep medications. Now here's a small tip. Try taking a gentle 15-minute walk after breakfast or lunch. Nothing fancy. Just move your arms, breathe deeply, and enjoy the sun on your face. This little habit helps your body make melatonin naturally later that night. It's like setting up your sleep before it even begins. And please don't wait until evening. Exercising too late can wake up your system and make sleep harder. Keep your movement earlier, and your nights will thank you for it. I always tell my patients, motion during the day means peace at night. Good bedtime habit number 2. Now this next one is something I personally swear by. I call it the wind-down ritual. You see, our bodies are not like light switches. You can't rush around all day, flip a switch, and expect your mind to fall asleep the moment your head hits the pillow. It needs a signal, a gentle reminder that the day is done. I've had patients tell me, "Doc, I go straight from watching the evening news to bed and my brain won't shut off." Of course it won't. You've filled it with headlines and bright lights. Instead, try giving yourself 20 to 30 minutes to slow down every night. A good wind-down routine can look different for everyone. Some folks enjoy sipping warm chamomile tea while reading a few pages of a light book. Others might do slow breathing or gentle stretching to relax tense muscles. I even have one patient who lights a lavender candle each night, and she says the smell alone tells her brain, it's bedtime. Science backs this up too. Researchers at Johns Hopkins found that people who practiced a nightly relaxation ritual slept 32% faster and woke up half as often during the night. So whatever brings you calm, do that before bed. Treat it like brushing your teeth for your mind. Give your body a signal that it's safe to rest, and you'll find sleep coming naturally, without effort or pills. Good bedtime habit number 1. Now let's talk about something simple, but it makes a huge difference in how well you sleep. It's about when you eat and drink before bed. See, your stomach never truly clocks out. If you eat a heavy dinner right before bedtime, or sip coffee after 5 p.m., your body keeps working when it should be resting. Digestion takes energy, and caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours. I've seen so many patients struggle with nighttime heartburn or tossing and turning, only to realize it was their late-night snack or tea. Here's a small rule that works wonders. Try to finish dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before lying down. This gives your body time to digest and your heartburn a chance to calm. And cut caffeine by mid-afternoon, around 2 or 3 p.m. Even decaf can sneak in a little caffeine. If you get thirsty, sip warm water or herbal tea like chamomile or peppermint, They soothe your stomach and relax your nerves. One of my patients, Mrs. Carson, used to have trouble staying asleep. She'd wake up every night at 1 a.m. with a heavy stomach. We moved her dinner an hour earlier and replaced her evening coffee with herbal tea. In just a week, she was sleeping peacefully through the night. Remember, what you do before bed matters just as much as what you do in bed. A calm stomach means a calm mind, and that's the key to real rest. Well, my friends, there you have it. 5 simple bedtime habits that can truly change how you sleep, how you wake up, and how you feel every single day. If you found even one of these helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, and share this video with someone who deserves a good night's sleep too. And before you go, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from, and what's one thing you do before bed that helps you rest? I love reading your stories. We learn from each other here. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It's your body's way of healing. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you.